Well, it's an early start this morning. We're kicking off today's vlog with a early morning dog walk because we're going to be starting to film the intro to Lydia's vlogmas. And I have to say, judging by the mornings that we've had over the last few weeks, this is probably the most Christmassy it's been with the low fog. That's something that we've been waiting for weeks. We're like, hopefully the weather's going to get a little bit colder, a bit icier, but it just hasn't delivered. But this morning, we've actually got our first sort of low mist. So we've got a little bit lucky and we're going to go out and film Lids doing what she loves. And one of those things is the dog walk. So that's going to be part of the intro to her vlogmas with the MGs this year. As you can see, the garden's looking nice. We've got all the topiaries in now, lining the pathway. Still no shed. The shed is awaiting to be installed. That is a conversation for later on. I am going to get all of my camera equipment sorted, which I actually sorted out my cupboard the other day, and it is lovely and tidy in here now, so that is very helpful. We'll possibly do a little bit of drone footage over the fields and just a few gimbal shots. So I'm going to be carrying this beast with me today, the big bag. Now occasionally, but not always, people ask what I actually film my content on. And I'd say that this is like my prime kit. So this is the stuff that if I'm trying to produce my higher quality content, this is what I will use. So over here we have the Osmo, which is DJI's like mid-range gimbal. So this is what I use to hold my Sony A7R Mark III, which is the camera that I use right here. As you can see, I've currently got a FE228, so 2 f-stop, 28mm, so it's wide-ish, and I often use the 35mm crop, which I've set to function C2, so that'll crop a 35mm, which actually provides me with a slightly tighter crop. I believe that the quality wouldn't be any difference if you were to crop in post, so kind of here nor there, but I find that wider lenses obviously give a slight bend to the edge of the images, so I do prefer shooting on prime lenses, and I also do prefer shooting on closer to 50mm, which brings me on to this big boy. This is the 1.4 50mm. This is a Zeiss lens, and this is probably more suitable for portraits and half-length shots. You have to go quite far back to get full length and give some wiggle room, but it just produces really beautiful lens flare. Its focus is incredible. Pretty pricey. There is a Sony 50mm, which is, in terms of comparison of the quality, I found them to be pretty similar, and it's only a fraction of the price, but the focus on this was absolutely insane, and I know that this helps out when we're working in certain conditions. So for me, it was worth paying the extra money for this lens, but I think you're kind of like here nor there whether you buy this or whether you just buy the Sony. So that's the lens, and then I've actually just recently picked up the new DJI Mavic 3 Classic, and I also purchased some ND filters with this as well, which I've actually not used yet, but they will become useful when we go to really sunny and bright places like the Maldives. It will be very handy. But what I love in particular about this drone is you actually get the remote controller with the display on it, so you don't have to attach your phone, which I find very convenient, and the quality on this display is absolutely fantastic. So this will be the drone that I'll be using, and then I just take a couple of spare batteries, SD cards, and that comprises of my kit. So I don't travel super heavy. It's heavy enough to carry this stuff out, and if we're on the move in general, I don't really take my gimbal that often, and also the drone. So predominantly I'm working off of these two lenses and the camera. So if we're not filming on the phone, then that's normally what I'll be filming on. Good morning.
Morning.
Are you two ready for a walk? Yes. Yes, you are ready for a walk.
So we have two different types of doggies. One that gets very excited.
He'll help me.
He literally puts his own clothing on, whereas Porter, not so much.
Are you ready? Barkley? Barkley. That's when the camera's out, doesn't it? Come on and put your head
Put your snoot in.
Put your snoot in.
Come on.
Barkley, because I put those on the floor now. Yeah. Barkley.
Here we go. Good boy. Snoot.
I've not said hello this morning, so I'm just probably...
Oh, hello there. Hello. Oh, sorry, am I distracting you? You have to go and put your winter coat on, otherwise you'll be cold.
Barkley.
Well done. Well
Come
done.
closer so I can quickly get to you. Right, let me put this in.
Little redundant arm through, number 1. Little redundant arm, number 2. Hello. Hello.
Good boy.
You ready to be in this year's Christmas intro? Yes. Well done.
Right.
Although that is definitely Porty's one.
That green one?
Yes.
I've been doing the long way around.
Yeah, I did notice that yesterday.
Oh, do we switch it back?
No, it's okay because he wore that yesterday, so he's fine. You and your mummy.
Mountain goat.
Little mountain goat.
Well done. Porter. Porty.
Little downward doggy.
Porter, come. You know it's inevitable, mate, so you may as well come over.
Come on. Come to mummy. Come on. Don't get your wee-wee out. Come on. Monsieur Defiant. Mmm.
How's that feel? Comfortable? They're comfortable?
And the next layer. What I said yesterday on our dog walk is either someone needs to invent these exact harnesses but with clips, because when it gets soggy at this time of year they just come off. So annoying, it's so unsafe. I think we're going to need to sew some on ourselves, because honestly putting your hand into sheep poo. Oh mon dieu. Is you okay, Daddy? I'll give you a kiss. I'll give you a kiss. Barkley. I help, Daddy, I help. Oh.
Right, switch. Just check you, because I don't know.
What are you doing, Daddy? What are you doing? I look fantastic. The best bit is when we take them off at the end, isn't it? It's like, tonight, Matthew, I'm gonna be a sausage dog. Andiamo.
Boys. Right, we're all set, ready to go. Got the camera equipment packed, dogs are ready. Lydia is just finishing off getting her stuff together. It is very foggy today. I thought that we were going to have a little bit of a sunrise, but at the moment it just looks like we're going to have fog. But it doesn't matter, be quite dramatic. It needs to be true to the time of the year. I think in previous years we've been extremely lucky with the weather, and it's just felt very Christmassy and very festive. So this year's going to have a slightly more warmer climate vibe to it, but that's just the way these things are. And hopefully we'll be able to get the majority of the intro film today. This evening we're going to be continue filming in the living room, and we did a little bit of filming the other day, so I'm going to tie some stuff together, and fingers crossed we'll end up with an intro, because Lydia's vlogmas starts on the 1st of December, which is this Thursday, so we have not got a lot of time to get this turned around. I'm in London this week, and I also have a few campaigns to shoot as well before Wednesday, so there's lots going on. I'm also picking up my suit as well, actually, from Suster & Hick, so next week's video will probably be my bespoke suit video, which I'm looking forward to sharing with you. And yeah, there's just so much going on this time of year. There always is. We're fully embracing it, but it just means that everything's slightly more squeezed than normal. So are you ready?
I am ready, and the reason why I look like this is because it's very damp outside. I look like Pippi Longstocking's gone wrong, because my hair, the moment that I step outside, will drop.
Oh, because the moisture in the air.
And obviously, usually I'd look like a bit of a scrot bag on the dog walk, but I thought I'll make an effort for the vlogmas intro and do my makeup and do my hair. I'll probably regret this because I'm gonna have to do it again afterwards. Like literally, we are gonna have like a point of about a few seconds to take my hair down and make it look good.
Okay. Oh, is that why you're wearing the hat? Just
No, I'm wearing the hat for just damage limitation.
Okay.
But anyway, the boys are outside, so come on, let's go. I think we're gonna luck out though, you know. Look at this. Look at the weather. Like, we've got the atmosphere.
We've got the
you can buy
atmosphere.
this in a can.
We've got the atmosphere. You can buy it in a can.
Let's go. The boys are outside.
Yeah.
So.
You ready? Meet around. Meet around the other side. Come on. Well, that's a first this year. I've not seen the cobwebs like this yet. I think that's always a good sign that winter is on its way. A lot of work gone into that. Okay, well, we are just approaching our first step into the fields, and as you can see, wow, we've definitely lucked out. It looks absolutely incredible.
So we've got the Lydia Millen takeover. Mr. Millen-Gordon is on full camera duty and we have lucked out. It was so funny. Last night I went for a dog walk and I was like, I've just got this feeling. Looking at the weather now, it is going to be beautiful tomorrow morning. I think we should shoot the Christmas intro tomorrow, and we have lucked out. We've got mist, we've got glorious sunshine that you can't see because my egghead is making the camera balance, but it is absolutely stunning. We're very, very lucky. In the puddle, little welly shot in my Holland Cooper wellies. It feels like we're almost getting a second dousing of this mist that we've had this morning. But the one thing that is the most wonderful sound when you're on the dog walk is this river. To hear, well, it's more like a little bit of a, like a creek or something, but if you listen closely, you can hear the tinkle of the water. This is completely dry in the summer, and so to hear it tinkling away is such a treat. At the moment, Ali is getting his drone out. Yes, we finally replaced the drone that is in Lake Geneva at the moment. We obviously weren't going to replace it until we needed it, and it's going to serve us really well. That's your dad, Barkley, that you're barking at. So yeah, Ali is... Shh, it's your dad. Ferocious. Shush. He's going to drone the little creek here on our dog walk, and it's going to look very nice because the weather is so beautiful. Very soggy puppies at this time of year. Very soggy puppies. Well, as you can tell, me trying to savour my hair didn't work, and it wasn't without drama, our shoot today. Ali actually left his entire gimbal and camera in a field, so he had to run back for that. I'm cold because we've been out way longer than we should have been. The dogs are freezing and already snuggled up because I brought them back. But we've got everything for the first kind of location shot. I'm gonna have to do my hair again. I'm livid, but you'll be pleased to know that our big green egg has arrived. So that will be going in very, very soon into the, well, actually probably after Christmas now, but it'll be going in.
I'm back home in the office, and this morning's filming session was not without its dramas. So we were busy filming and I was focusing on getting a drone shot across the fields. And in my haste, I just grabbed my bags and I carried on walking whilst I was flying. And we probably got about 3 kilometers, maybe a little bit more, further along the walk, to which we decided to film another segment. And Lydia was like, right, let's do this shot here. So I went into my camera bag, no camera, no gimbal. I'd left it on the floor during our dog walk. So I had to run all the way back. Fortunately, I found it, hadn't been touched. I actually bumped into a couple of dog walkers along the way that said they hadn't seen it, and I was like, oh no, that means it's gone. But I managed to find it, and we have all of the footage, so the time wasn't wasted. And so we just finished off filming our last little segments in the Defender, and then we're going to be doing a little bit more filming this evening. But I have the majority of the video now filmed and imported, ready to edit. So we're going to do the song selection and decide what music we want to have put onto the video, and then I'll splice up all of the clips, get some of my favourite shots all lined up, and then that will get filtered down and down and down and down until we have something that feels like it flows nicely and tells a story. And I think that the sort of message that was being portrayed this year was outdoor living, sharing some of the things that Lydia loves doing the most. And so I think we've encapsulated quite a fair bit of that, and so it should string together quite nicely. And so I'm very happy with how this morning went. And I cannot tell you how lucky we got with the weather. I feel very, very lucky because it literally has just been pretty autumnal so far this year, but we just got that low mist today, which just gives it that slightly more dramatic and magical feeling, which just plays really nicely into the Christmas message. And then later on this evening, when we film some segments around the fire and the Christmas trees, again, we'll just home in a little bit more on that Christmas vibe. So obviously you have to deal with the environment that you're in, and we don't want to pull clips from other years where it was more frostier, because we want it to be true to the reality of the times. And so it's going to be really nice to look back over all of the years Christmas intros, because we're starting to build up a little bit of a catalogue now, and hopefully my videography is improving. I haven't actually actively been trying to improve that much this year, if I'm completely honest with you, but hopefully my taste improves and my eye improves as we go. So I'm going to get busy because I don't have a lot of time to get this done, and I do need to kind of get this finished today as best as I can. So Lydia's vlogmas starts on Thursday, as I mentioned, and I have a very busy week. So I'm going to get cracking, and I'll check in with you later on when we film the end segment of this video. We have already filmed a section of the video that will go in, probably slot into the middle somewhere, and I didn't actually vlog that day, I didn't document it. Lydia did on her channel. That's why when you watch the intro, you're like, hang on a minute, I didn't see that in Ali's video. Over the weekend, we actually filmed that segment. So anyway, we are going to get cracking, and I'll speak to you in a bit.
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide but falling in love. To me,
so we're currently doing the most important part of the editing selection, which is the music choice, and I'm definitely not going to take responsibility. So we selected about 8 tracks, and Lydia's going to have a listen and see what vibe she prefers out of the tracks. So, do you want to see it with the drone footage, or should we just go into this sort of footage?
Just show me the whole thing. Oh, you've not edited it. Okay.
No, you're
Yeah, just let me listen to it.
Actually, let's do it in order so we don't get confused. Okay, ready?
Yes, but it's not got like any sort of like adventurous part to it, has it?
Well, it might just be the foot. That's why I said, how do you want to do this? Because the footage will add a little.
No, I know, but you need to have a sort of bit of a build up and then a.
Yeah.
That's the build up. There you go. Beautiful. I really like that one. It's like romantic but old. I really like that. Cool.
I don't know how. It is a Christmas one, but I don't know how Christmas is.
That's okay. That's an option.
Yeah.
It's like the Nutcracker, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Carrie found it.
quite like this.
So we'll go to the nets. We'll sieve out the ones that you're like absolutely not.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a play on different parts of the video.
I like this one too. But I haven't heard if it's got a... This is quite similar to last year's, so I think it might be too similar. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. It is very similar to last year though. This is more jazzy, isn't it? It's not my favourite.
No? Yeah, we'll get that to that one. Go forward with you. This is a bit of a wild card.
Is this your favourite?
No.
Because you've just made it widescreen to try and sell it to me.
No, no, no.
Is that it?
Is that, I think so.
Yeah.
Too intense?
It's just a bit haunting.
Haunting, yes.
Which is not like, it's like when we heard that one by Sinead O'Connor, which is absolutely beautiful, but it's just a bit haunting. Yeah, it's a bit basic. No, I don't want to go for this vibe. So it's one of the top three.
Right, so let's go for it again. Let's move these up to footage of you. We'll start on here. So these are the final three. Remember, this one gets more beautiful down the line.
They can't see that you're dancing. I love the romance of this.
Yeah.
It feels very...
It's got enough magic to it for Christmas.
Yeah, but it's not too...
That.
Yeah, that's the sprinkle of Christmas, I think.
Yeah. And then it's got a lot of class to it, hasn't it?
Yeah. And it's got the little...
Yeah, choir.
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. The strings just literally makes me want to cry. It's so good. I think this one.
Okay, pause it and we'll listen to the next one.
Can I just look at the clips?
Yeah.
Beautiful. What?
That's it, it's the end.
Oh, you haven't put the other clips in?
No, no, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So you want me to listen to the other ones?
Yes, let me just change the battery on this. Okay, when you're ready, you can listen to the next one.
I don't know how to do it, babe.
Oh, okay, 2 seconds. Okay, so wait, to silence a clip you press V. So you go on it, press V. This is the next one.
So this is more adventurous, isn't it? It's a bit more... Little show pony.
That's what it looks like for them to go through there.
Yeah.
Looking for a forest.
Little trots.
I'd put everyone to this so far. They've
Yeah.
got the footage aligns with the
No.
sound. I think this sound is definitely going to be used in your videos.
Yes.
But there are so many videos that you use this in as a sound.
Yes.
But for the intro, I
I don't think it's
the
right.
aesthetics isn't.
Yeah. It's not as... Yeah.
God, that shot is really nice, that shot.
Yeah, yeah. That was my idea, that was.
It was, yeah. It was my videography.
It was your video. You brought my vision to life.
Right, and the last, change angles again on the camera.
No. It's just too similar to last year's, and I think I've already found my one that I love.
Okay.
Oh, it's so romantic. I think the other one.
Remember, you can start these later on, they don't have to start at the beginning.
This music is my happy place.
It's almost got like a bit of like a fairy tale vibe to it. Maybe Aladdin?
No.
It's lifting.
But do you remember last year we had that do that was like this bit, and it had the trumpets in it as well.
Okay. So let's go for something different.
Yeah, something similar because it's still very much got to be my style, but.
So we've made our decision then. So those two are gone.
So now the editing process begins.
Yeah, so when we play this track, this is a spoiler alert by the way, this is Lydia's Christmas intro track. Going out before the Christmas intro one day before. No?
Yeah, it's okay. Because
So,
you haven't got a vlog.
No. Oh, have you seen the title of this video, of this song?
What is it?
Read the title of the song.
My only wish is love. Aww.
Who's it by? Howard Harper Barnes. That is our Christmas intro sound.
Good one. Press.
Yeah, and then let me know where you want the video to start, because you prefer the back end of this, don't you? So maybe
Well, it depends
between
how much
those.
of a build-up you want to do. You've got to remember there's going to be 2 different versions, so you're kind of going to be editing 2 videos. But the most of it will be done, but mainly just tell the story with the music. You'll know where the drop's supposed to go. I would
No, but I mean like, on this track, further down, there was that twinkle.
Yes, you'll know what was the right part for that.
Boom! Right,
Fantastic.
I better get busy working.
Yes, you better.
Okay, so Lydia's just about to do her first viewing of the almost finished Christmas intro. This is the long version, of course.
I like the sound effects there. Barking. Honestly, Boo. That's big ears. Wow. Oh wow, this is like a movie! It's making me want to cry. I'm too emotional.
And then that will be
Into
when
this
it'll go into this evening bit. Timed perfectly.
Perfect. Honestly, I actually can't believe that. That is amazing. It's honestly like a film. I love it so much.
It's nice. It's got a nice storyline to it.
Emotional. I'm almost crying.
It's got a nice storyline to it. But
Yeah.
obviously, that's like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but that's fine. I can post that as like the entrance to Vlogmas, and for me, it feels like you're just like immersed in my world. Like this is my world, and welcome into our like Vlogmas together.
For sure.
I love that so much.
Good.
I wish we could show the greenhouse more. It's so sad because obviously,
I know,
like,
but it's not in a fit state.
I know
So.
our greenhouse at the moment is full of all of the stuff from our shed, and usually we'd have like lights all over it, and we were going to do something with like the turning on of the Christmas lights, but because our shed has obviously been delayed, it's not quite so festive out there. But that is amazing. I can't believe how emotional that made me.
Well, you'll see that tomorrow on Lydia's channel.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Basically.
Love it. Now we've got to get Porty more in it and Looney in it more.
In this evening's
Bartley
footage,
has a big flappy ear cameo.
Yeah, although we've only got probably about 15 seconds, so there's not much before the music's gone. Wonderful. The lounge is nearly set for this evening's shoot.
What do you mean nearly set?
Well, you need to put another log on the fire.
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to do that until you were ready.
No, I know. It looks like Barkley would appreciate it. Then.
Bartley just jumped onto the sofa for the first time by himself without his
Aid, yeah.
He was very proud of himself.
Very proud of himself.
And he did try to tell me that he needed a wee, and I didn't hear. He scratches at the door. He doesn't make a noise, he scratches at the door.
Oh, good. Porter goes,
yeah.
goosey. Anyway, fantastic. So I will quickly get changed into something less scruffy, and then we will film. Are you wearing black watch?
Yeah.
That's why you want me to put black watch blazer on?
It is.
Okay.
And that's what we should have our Christmas photos taken in.
What Christmas photos?
When we do our Christmas post on Christmas Day.
Okay. Okay, so I've just smartened myself up just for a little bit of continuity. Lydia's wearing black watch as well. This is for the final shot of the intro. We do this every year. We do a little family shoot in front of the fireplace, and each year we seem to expand the family in the name of fur babies, and so we've got to try and get Lumi and the dogs in the lounge, all behaving this evening, which is always a challenge, I'm not going to lie. There's always one of them that doesn't fancy being there, so we'll see. Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. But that will then wrap up today's shoot, which is fantastic because it has been a very long day and I still have a fair amount of editing to do. In terms of adding this little section on the end, doing some sound effects, depending on how far we want to go with those, we'll see. But then I have to then re-edit the video again for a cut down version. Video is currently looking at around about 2 minutes. The cut down version needs to probably be anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute max. So I'm essentially going to be editing it again. So I want to get this wrapped up so I can get cracking with that, because tomorrow is a new day and I have other stuff to be doing. So let's do this. Well, the stage is set. We just now need to grab all of the animals. We've got one under the sofa, one on the sofa.
And one in bed.
And this, guys, is exactly why I've decided not to wear that jacket, because we've got a little scratchy moo-moo. Yeah. Ah, lummy. Off. Right, Barkley, are you ready for your big moment?
This is my moment.
Come on then. Come on.
Barcolini.
Come on. It's roughly what we're going to be looking like. You can see that. Slowly making his way in. They will wait for me when I'm ready.
Barcolini.
Well, I've decided that this is the moment to wrap up today's video. It has been solely dedicated to the creation of Lydia's intro, and so I hope you do go over and watch that, because there's been a little bit of effort gone into it. It's going to be a couple of minutes long, so it's not going to take too much time out of your day, and you don't have to watch the rest of the video. And then we will do a cut down version for the rest of the videos that she puts out every week during December. So I hope you have enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Fingers crossed we get that bespoke suit video finished and ready to put out, and I shall see you then. So have a wonderful week, and we'll be seeing you very soon. Take care.
Just before we sign off this vlog entirely, I thought I'd show you the extras of this production in their final state. We have Barkley, assistant producer on this year's intro. He also had a starring role. I think his ears completely stole the show. Then we had the elusive Lumi, who was actually heavily involved in the production of the Defender scene, but her cameo didn't make the cut. Sorry about that, Lumi. You'll still be paid in full. You did fantastic. Just wasn't quite what we were looking for this year. We love you so much. And Portellini. We have the art director of the shoot. He is the creative, and it's been quite a strenuous day for him, so he's sleeping it off in front of the fire. He looks like he's strapped into a... Oh, hello. He looks like he's strapped into a fairground ride. Oh, Barky Boo.